Welcome everybody to the Chess Lab. The Repertoire Mastery series is back after a little bit of a parenthesis of the Endgame Mastery series, which of course will continue. But today I felt like I wanted to play some chess. It's Saturday, so I have more time than usual. Let's go. Here we go. I'm actually studying finally the Reti repertoire, and of course my opponent aborted the game, great. But I'm studying the Reti repertoire every day. I repeat once fully the accelerated dragon repertoire. So I know it quite well. And then I'm starting to repeat again also the Reti repertoire, and on top of that I'm studying the endgames. And for the first time ever, I think we have this line. This will be the main line of the Stanislav, but instead of knight bd7 I play a6. If they move out the bishop I take. Now queen c2 is the main move. If I'm not mistaken, here there is c5, takes. I don't really remember how it continues. But I think it's c5. Let's go with it. This is theory. And it's funny because as soon as I told you guys that I'm repeating the accelerated dragon, I'm repeating the Reti, of course what happens on the board is one of the lines that I've repeated the furthest away in the past. Okay, this is main line. And here is either bishop e2 or bishop d3, but I don't really remember. Now I think you go knight c6, bishop e6, and then actually knight b4 before doing anything else. It's crazy lines here. I have an isolated pawn if they take, but if that's theory, I guess that's considered good. I don't know when an isolated pawn is good or when it's bad. That's how good I am at the game. I think now castle, bishop e6, rook to d1, knight b4 is the move, and here they can kind of go to a couple of places. They can go here or here if I'm not mistaken. For some reasons they can't really go in other spots, but I don't know why. Don't remember it. I finished my pasta. Now I'm finally truly hungry, because I was hungry before. I ate pasta and now I'm actually hungry. So they take, this is a move that I'm unfamiliar with. I think I'm just gonna take, because I don't see weird ways for the knight to discover or something, so I'm just gonna take, bishop takes. Now I will castle. If they take here, I take here. If they go here or here, I just move my bishop back and I don't see what's the problem. I could of course go for knight b4. But okay, I mean, I'm not super sure that's too good for me. I think I'm just gonna castle. What's the problem? Castle. So if I castle, there is rook d1. Now threatening knight takes, I guess. So I would have to move my bishop back. So this is not so easy. Perhaps because if I castle, they play rook d1. If I move my bishop back, they have e4. And I guess I can overprotect the pawn, but I don't know, I'm starting to feel the heat in a way. Another option is queen e7. Queen e7 overprotects the bishop, and on rook d1 I can just play bishop to e6. That makes a lot of sense. And I'm just gonna keep going with castle. What's the problem with queen e7? Perhaps they take, but now I take like this is defended. Queen e7, perhaps they want to go rook to e1 this time to play for e4. They play e4, but this can't work. I can just take. I don't think that ever possibly works. I can try d4, they go rook to d1. I guess they have many moves after d4, no, d4 is no good. If I play knight to b4, what are they gonna do? On check I can block, they go back, but everything is guarded. Queen e7 is really attractive here. I think I'm just gonna play it, queen e7. With the typical idea of playing bishop e6. I feel like my position is not terrible, but I don't know. I really don't know what's going on here. I have no idea. Like, I'm trying to evaluate. I see that I have the isolated pawn. I think I put my queen in a better square. But I'm delaying castling, and it feels like it was not necessary. But also, what can they do? Like now, moving the knight away just loses the knight, unless they play knight a4. On knight a4, I just go bishop a7, though. And my bishop's relatively safe. Then there is bishop takes a6 then. Ah, interesting. But on knight a4 I can go bishop d6 actually, improving the position of the bishop. But then they have knight here. Okay, but then I play rook b8, I guess. And if they take, I wanted to go here anyways, but they get the bishop pair. But okay, is this the end of the world? I don't know. So knight a4 is interesting. I go here. They go here. And if I was castle, this would win the game, but here they just have like bishop a5 check. So, okay, so here they want to perhaps play b4, but now I castle, and I should be good to go. Okay, b4, but here I can even play bishop d6 now, because there is no knight a6. I don't have to go all the way back here. I could, because bishop here does nothing, but bishop d6 feels so much more active. It feels so much better. There's also bishop takes, pawn takes, knight takes, moves that you always have to look for. There is also d4, takes, 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 not clear. So bishop d6 feels really, really good. b5, but b5 I can just ignore them. I mean, they're attacking my knight, so not totally ignore them, but I can jump in. If they take, is good. If they don't take, I may take and remove one of their defenders. If they take, okay. I guess they're opening also the b file. Yeah, I have to defend the bishop, though. I have to do something about the bishop. I can play bishop a7, trying to go here and here, but this is so slow. I could go bishop b6, but this feels... I don't know, it doesn't feel so good. I think bishop d6 is best. I'm just gonna play it. A knight on f5 could be annoying, but how do you get there? Now my bishop starts to look in the right direction. If they push, I go here. If they take, take. Already I'm threatening mate, already pressuring this guy. You know, and after they defend, let's say like this, probably f5 is better, but you can see a move like this, they move the queen, and then something like rook c8, like things can go south for white pretty quickly. And in the end of the day, I'm just trying my best to play normal moves, to do nothing stupid, to do nothing ridiculous, you know, like normal stuff, normal moves, nothing outrageous, just playing chess. I have to develop this bishop on c8, though. Perhaps bishop to g4 is best. Trying to target this big defender of the king side, and then perhaps organize an attack in the future. If they kick me around, I may actually redirect here, which is pretty good looking. I have to be careful not drop this pawn, and even in cases where this pawn drops, they made some weakenings, perhaps. So, after bishop b2, what do I do? Because that's probably critical. Bishop to e6 would be the recommended move, but here I don't like it. I think it's too passive, so I think I'm just going to go bishop g4. And after that, what can they do? Because my idea now is rook a to c8. Very simple stuff. Rook f to e8. I read once that controlling the files adjacent to the isolated pawn is the optimal thing to do. So I don't know about that. I'm just going off of ideas here. Bishop to b2 indeed. This knight's pretty restricted though. This knight doesn't really have a future. Now the question is, after I go here and they go here, what can I do? What can I do? I can play, here, rook a to c8, takes, here, knight takes, rook takes, right? And here I have knight takes b4. To the very least, this is a rook, by the way, it's not a knight, so... Yeah. There is queen here though. Okay. So perhaps that's not ideal, but there are other discoveries. Sure there are. Like knight here. If queen here. No, they can't play queen here because there is my rook. What am I thinking about? So yeah, it's fine. So bishop g4 is a move, I think. So I have to be careful myself. But that's fine. I think my pieces are in very active spots. I think there's no much doubt about that. Rook a8 defends tactically the d5 pawn, so that's very good. There's also rook f to d8. I know that I said about the adjacent files, but if a pawn has to be defended, it has to be defended. And the idea is that in the end there's always bishop takes h2 in some lines, picking up whatever is left on d5, which is very nice. So okay, position is interesting, position stands. The goal is not blundering any pawns. It feels like a high-level game here, you know, with a guy having the isolated pawn but trying to go for piece play. The other guy is like okay, but at the same time he has to be a little bit careful about piece activity and stuff. But other than that, we're good. Rather than that, we're good. There's also idea for me to play rook a to c8 no matter what, quite frankly, and then go knight to e5, which has the double idea of improving one of my pieces to try to attack, but also now this is actually pinned and my rook sees the knight, so there's that. Yeah. So these are some interesting situations, of course. And h3 may be a blunder now that I'm thinking about, sorry if I wasn't talking, but I'm thinking h3 I take. If they take with a pawn, that doesn't look good at all. But what if they take with a bishop? Well, then all of a sudden queen e5, I'm threatening checkmate. They have to play g3, then I play queen to g5. But I don't know, am I threatening something? Maybe. Maybe. h5 perhaps. It's a complicated position. Perhaps h3 is playable, but I don't know. There are definitely crazy tactics lurking in the position here. Also, like, is d4 a threat? I'm not sure. Is it? Perhaps takes, and then d4. If they take, I take. It's a thing. Maybe. Definitely my position looks interesting. But okay, h3 is kind of critical here. But after h3 and g4, I may actually sacrifice the knight. And then I'm threatening to take and just go here. But then they have knight takes e5, so not really. I really would love to have two rooks here. That takes two moves, so we'll see. Let's see what we can accomplish with that much. Okay, so rook a to d1. I saw this move. I calculated it wasn't critical. Rook a to c8. What are they threatening? Knight takes. Okay, knight takes. Rook takes. And again, knight takes b4 seems fantastic because queen c3 is not a thing. And I'm attacking the rook as well, so unless they have crazy sacrifices, but I don't think so. So there is one line which is knight takes, rook takes, knight here, rook here, okay? But that's interesting for sure. But then I actually have rook takes, and after rook takes and king here, I'm attacking the attacker. So for example, rook takes, but I have here. Or rook takes, I have here, here, and here. And in the end, this hangs. I don't know, so this looks interesting. So let's go, rook a to c8. If it's losing, it's losing. We ball. And rook c8 is actually quite strong in general. It's just a strong move. There's this idea where they can go queen b3, but that may be a good moment to just go back. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe rook f to d8. Takes, takes, takes. I don't know. Complicated stuff. Queen b3 definitely interesting. But also queen b3, I have knight e5 perhaps. Queen b3, here we go. So now things are getting spicy now. This bishop is a little bit less defended here. That's something I noticed. So what can I play? So what about d4 straight up? d4. D4 is interesting. d4 is interesting. If they take with a knight, knight takes, wins a tempo on the queen. They take, let's say, with a rook, let's say, I'm just assuming. Then I play queen here. They have to play like g3 or something, I guess. Yeah, but it's not clear, it's not clear. So of course there is rook f to d8 as well, but then there is knight takes, rook takes, of course. Oh, and on rook takes there is bishop here. Ooh, that's tough. Then they have to play queen here or something. But then I have knight here. The queen's hanging and stuff. They go here. It's a complicated line, but I think going here is good. Takes, takes. Rook here. Bishop here. Queen here. Let me calculate, guys, for a second. So rook d8, knight takes, rook takes, bishop there, queen there. Knight there, queen there. I will just take the rook. Sorry, am I crazy? Rook here. Knight here, rook here, bishop here, queen here threatening checkmate. Knight here threatening the queen. Queen here. And now I can take. Yeah, I think that's good, but I would like to see it better. So rook f2 d8. Knight takes, rook takes, bishop here. Queen there. Knight there. Threatening the queen, threatening everything. Queen there. Bishop here. Queen here, knight here. And in the end there's like... It's an interesting line. It's an interesting line. I've seen something interesting. So I'm just gonna go here and see what happens. This is a very fascinating position, obviously. A very fascinating position. If they play h3, I can always just go here. And now they can't even take. And if they go here, okay, if they go there, it's fine. Life moves on. I may have these if they go there or something like. Things get tough. So yeah, I managed to play rook a to c8 and rook f to d8 anyways in the end of the day, which is very nice. And life goes on. Life keeps going, man. Life keeps going, dude. Life keeps moving. There is also the option that I excluded, which is knight takes, queen takes, but I thought bishop takes, knight takes, rook takes is good enough. But maybe it's not. Maybe I'm not doing good. Bishop takes. Yeah, maybe I'm doing terribly after that. No, because I go here. No, I'm good. Maybe. It gets complicated, but we'll see. And my opponent is extremely low on time. I didn't even notice that. Why is he so low on time? That's crazy. Is he gonna resist the urge to play knight d5, or is he gonna go for it? I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. I shouldn't sing in such a serious moment. But what can I say? But what can I say? Okay, rook a to c1 is probably best. So on rook a to c1, what do I do? I probably play h6. Does it change anything? Knight takes, rook takes, bishop here. Okay, they play h3. Whoa. So on h3, what can I do? I can take queen here, which is an interesting move. And if g3, let's say, then I have queen here, bishop here, let's just assume, right? No, but actually queen here is better. Yeah, because now I'm threatening some sacrifices, maybe? Oh, I don't know. I don't know for sure. What about d4 now? Nah. So bishop here, knight here, that's the little inconvenience. Hold on though. I go here. They have to take. I take. They take. I take. They take, check, takes, takes. Nah, it's not good. Again, can I just go here and keep the tension? Knight here. Oh, I don't have bishop here anymore. So knight here wouldn't work. That's annoying, I see. So I either take or go back. So again, take, queen here, it's so complex. They can perhaps even do this and get away with it. Like, I don't know. Yeah, because I'm not even threatening anything. So perhaps going here is best. They go here and just have to accept that my bishops are a little bit, you know, whatever. Then I perhaps go here. Take, I take with the pawn. It's not too bad of a deal. Well, let's just go back here then. If they don't play knight here, I have this. So knight here is pretty forced. Unless there are other things that I'm not noticing, but knight here is really like, or this, yeah, knight d4 is also a thing, but knight d4 I can perhaps just take, and on pawn takes I solve all my issues. Oh, they go back like that? Whoa, they really went back like that. That's crazy. Nah, that's crazy, man. Oh hell no. That's absolutely insane. So here, what can I do? I can play knight here, perhaps, trying to get to this juicy square. That sounds interesting. What if they do this? I don't like that too much, I guess. So what if I play h6? I play h6. I just keep the bishop pair, the queen is in an inferior position. If knight here, I can just take it. On the rook takes, I go here, and I feel like I have a good position. Okay, let's just play calm. Let's just solve problems in a mature manner, like an adult. And if that's a blunder, then this is going to be pretty funny, but I feel like my position is fine. I haven't compromised myself too much. It's just okay. Yeah, bishop there, the problem is it feels like it does nothing, right? Bishop there feels like it does nothing. Okay, so I have a couple of ways to approach this position. I'm just playing, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. I don't want to be too aggressive, like bishop b8 for some reason comes to mind. But also queen to d7. Am I setting it up? Queen d7? So if I play queen d7, what am I threatening? Am I threatening to take? I'm hitting the knight. They can just defend the knight. Yeah. So perhaps I'm not threatening anything. But then I go here, eating the knight again. If they take... Well, I have to take like this because my pieces are not looking the right direction. I'm hitting these, I'm threatening the checkmate. But now I'm not. No, I am. Wow, that's crazy. So queen d7 is very interesting. But again, let's not go too crazy. Let's not go too crazy. How can I improve my position? Well, perhaps now should be the moment to strike. Maybe. Maybe. Because knight e5, knight takes, bishop takes, knight a4, bishop take. Oh no, knight a4 is not possible. Ah. But queen d7. Queen d7 I can take. Oh, that's interesting. Oh shoot, that's interesting. And I have 47 seconds. Okay, I guess I'm gonna jump in. These guys now pinned. They can obviously take. Take, attacking my queen, I take, defending the guy. That's the thing. But also I can just take even with the knight and the queen hangs, so I guess it's not a big deal. I'm threatening also knight takes. Very banal, but it's something that somebody may miss in these situations with little time on the clock. Okay, they take, not much to think. They unpin, okay, that's nice. And now, of course, there are some sacrificing ideas and stuff. I can push, obviously. But I feel like there are some nasty ideas. Okay, so I can try to take, but not really. I can try to go here. They take with the knight. I take. They take. And I take, I guess. They go here. I go here. They take, I take. Let's go for it, let's go, it's interesting. Maybe it's a blunder, but if it is, so be it. If it's a blunder, it's a blunder, guys. Like, I can't stay here forever pondering, you know. It's very complex. It may simplify into a draw. I may just be losing because I'm like hanging a piece. But I don't know. Maybe it's good. Well, that's definitely good for me. Yeah, okay, they crumble under the pressure. But it feels like this was okay for me in the end. The time pressure was just, too much. They just blundered the queen. But yeah, it was, after 94, I'm happy to see it was minus 1.5, as you can see here, so it wasn't too bad. Very short game, feels like forever. I played the holy I played perfect chess, dude. I played perfect chess. 98 accuracy with 5 centipons loss. Average is crazy. The guy's probably thinking I'm cheating here. That's crazy. That's crazy good. It's just 20 moves, but still, that's awesome. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So this is just all perfect chess. This is unbelievable. C5, I think, is my theory. And here d takes c5 is something I'm not quite familiar with. But it feels like I've done everything right. I didn't do anything too terribly. Queen b3 is actually wrong. Rook f d8, good move. h3, bishop e6, queen c2. I don't know why knight g5 wasn't played, but okay. Now h6, just preventing it. And now knight e5 is just a good move. And now queen d2. Rook a to c1 was better, of course, just improving the pieces. Well, of course, not really, of course, because the guy stays pinned, but queen d2, knight e5 is actually correct. And here knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, Bishop there. Ah, this line I missed. But okay, I can just defend the pawn, threatening rook c2, so rook a to c1, rook c2 anyways, rook takes, pawn takes. And that would have been the resulting position, which quite frankly I'm very happy with. So I just took the right decisions. And after knight to e2, of course, this just blunders the queen. Yeah. So I just played very good chess. There's not much else to say, considering the starting line. Now let's go on Chessable, obviously, because that's what we do. We go on Chessable. And that's a little bit big. Let's go on the Semislav. As you can see, I have Silman's repertoire there, always. Of course. Of course. Of course. And let's go on Browse 3. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a little bit bamboozled by what just happened. Like, I really played good chess. That's crazy. You guys should be able to see the board. You can't really see it well, though. What's going on? You should be able... Okay, now you can see it. Okay, now you can see it. I mean, nobody can see anything here, but... Could you guys see the game properly? Holy shoot, maybe I have to throw away this footage. Hopefully you guys could see everything properly. So anyways, d4, d5, c4, c3, c6. They play knight f3, if I'm not mistaken. I play knight f6, knight c3, e6, e3, a6, as you can see. And here queen c2 is indeed main move. Queen c2, c5, correct. C takes d5, e takes d5, bishop to e2, also move. I play knight c6. They didn't castle, though they took. So my opponent went out of theory before me. And so when it comes to the Repertoire Mastery here, I have to put another green tick, which is very nice. And so we are now officially at 21 correct lines. Remember, our goal is 100. How much we learned in this first 21? That's crazy. Okay, on the other tab, I have the Silman Endgame book full read part 3 ready to be published. And let me click on publish. Let me publish it right now. There are like other 2 episodes, which I still have to edit and publish, but they are ready to go. And now I'm recording this, and later I'm gonna record episode 6 probably. Okay, I can close this, I can make this a little bit bigger so there are less tabs open at the same time. Okay, so let's go. Am I at all-time high in terms of rating? Let's go on rapid. 2380, no, we are 4 points short. Can we break all-time high when it comes to the rapid rating here on the chess? Can we break 2400? That would be crazy. I don't think I've ever broke 2400. I don't think ever. That's crazy, dude. 2400 is crazy. And yes, it's rapid only chess, right? But it's still quite impressive, you know, for somebody that has never broken. In the end of the day, everything's relative. If you struggle to break 2200 on only chess and then you break 2300, that's improvement. You know? So, okay, despite it was a line that I haven't studied in a while, I kind of managed to hold my own. And yeah, crazy accuracy, dude, crazy accuracy. But my opponent spent a long time to think. I didn't even realize. I thought I was down on time, but somehow he was. And I managed to hold composure when I was, low on time, because in the end of the day, I was also low on time, but I'm like, let's just play normal moves. And my opponent blundered the queen. I mean, can you ask for more? I don't think so. Yeah, but I would have had that better position forever. The problem is playing it under 1 minute would have been a mess. Okay, we are against a 2300, 2299, I mean, it's a 2300. And, we play knight f3. Let's see what they do. Yeah, you can see everything correctly. That's great. So we have d5, main move. We play g3. That's our repertoire. I mean, that's my repertoire. I don't know you guys. What do you guys play? What's your repertoire, guys? Do you have a repertoire? Okay, c6. I've been studying this line exactly today. If they play knight f6, I castle and then bishop g4. That's exactly what I studied today. That would be hilarious. If they play bishop f5, I castle, and if they play e6, I play c4 and then queen b3. If they play bishop g4, I castle, waiting for knight f6. If they don't play knight f6, I don't know what to tell you, but it's fine. Okay, e6, I go c4, and we should transpose in the usual queen b3 stuff that always happen. Okay, but they play knight d7, they didn't play knight f6. That's a little bit different. So I can play, okay, this is interesting. This is very interesting. So I can play d3, and if knight g to f6, I have queen b3, and if queen b6, I'm directly transposing in the usual lines. If I play queen b3 and they play queen b6 and I play d3, well, I guess that if they take, I'm happy, and if they play knight g to f6, I take, and we transpose in the usual lines. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with it. Yeah. No trouble. Okay, they take, that's fine. But I'm not unhappy with this. I'm quite satisfied. Everything is the right place. There is no usual weakness on e2. But you know, this is outside of theory already, and now it's going to be interesting. Now it's going to be interesting to try to understand what to do. So here usually, the right way to move forward in this type of positions is not to play the apparently natural and obvious knight c3, is to play bishop d2 with the idea of playing b4. That's actually the idea in this type of positions, believe it or not. Perhaps they want to play bishop f6, which will make this maneuver even better, but after here, they can perhaps do this, but then I guess I can take. They take, is it good though? I mean, can I go here trying to strike with e4, but then these guys are weak? I don't know. I can of course try to go here hitting this guy, but what's the point? I don't know, the position is complex. But I guess I'm just gonna go with my usual bishop d2 idea, with the idea of playing b4. I don't know. After bishop f6, I may just play rook a2, quite frankly. And you may say you're crazy, but not really. Because I'm gonna go b4. I'm gonna play my usual stuff. And then I have already ideas of doubling up in the end, so that's nice. Okay, so b4, knight to d2 is a thing. Can I go b4 immediately? Or do I wait for bishop to c3? Perhaps bishop to c3 is a little bit more accurate because it prevents e5. But I don't know. Maybe c5 is a concern then, trying to push for this move. But then I guess I just take. I can't bring myself to do it, perhaps. I don't know. Yeah, b4 is perhaps more accurate because it prevents c5. c5 is a little bit annoying. If they push here, I have no problem if they push there. But maybe that's why knight here first's best. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna go with b4. I'm just gonna go with b4, trying to take control of the c5 square, and that's pretty much it. If they take, so be it. Okay. Now I'm gonna go finally with bishop to c3, counting on the fact that c5 is not that effective anymore because I just take, and then I take. And then I would have some pressure over here, considering also my bishop. I'm playing very fast, but somehow I'm down 2 minutes. I mean, I feel like I'm playing super fast, but maybe I'm okay. And I want to play knight d2. It's a multi-purpose move. Perhaps you go e4, perhaps you go on the side. And you just play your game. There are themes of trapping the bishop as well, but... man. Also, there is b5, which is a thing. Maybe I should have played it. Why didn't I play b5? That's mysterious things. That's very mysterious. Why didn't I do that? I don't know. But now knight here, obviously. Wait, there is the idea of going here and going b5 now. Ah, this is interesting. What if they attack me though? I take, they take, I take, and I lose the game. Oh. Oh, but I win a tempo here. So they go here and I go here. Oh, but they win a tempo too. But then I go back, I guess. Hitting this, but then they go here. Yeah, and then I go back, then they take. I take and I have the same problems. The same old problems. But maybe b5 takes here? They can just ignore it, I guess. But then I take, they take, and I take, and if they take this falls and the game falls. So perhaps b5 with idea knight here is good. Ah, what about pushing here though? Well, then I take, threatening to win this with tempo. They have to go here. Then I resign. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Okay, let's just develop. Let's just develop. Let's chill. Let's just develop. Let's not do anything completely insane. Knight here and e4, maybe an idea in the future. Let's just be normal. Let's just be normal. They say normal's boring, but I would say normal's okay. Normal's okay. Normal's fine. There's also b3 somehow, I feel like. Yeah, b3, if they take, I take like this. Yeah, b3 is a move. b3 is a move. And again, this type of position is a little bit complicated, it's a little bit weird. I should study the middle game, I should study the pawn structure here, because this type of position happens all the time to me. All the time. If you play knight f3, specifically this Solon's repertoire, this is gonna happen to you all the time. Every video I make like 2-3 games, almost every white game is in this line. It's unbelievable. So going in depth into this line is probably yielding tremendous returns. And even a FIDE master here in the area, which I faced now already 2 times, the legendary player that is now back, is old for chess. And man, he against me, he played both times into something like this. So it's worthwhile really studying this. The problem is how exactly, not sure. Not sure. Okay, but this position is full of potential. You can see like takes, then you have this, if this, there is this. If they defend, then you have like this, take, the bishops are super active, the knight's strong, like, position's crazy, knight here will fail, to take, the position is over, like, it's a crazy position. And there is imbalance, you know? It seems like they're super solid, but they have to be careful about their queen side, it's a little bit complicated, it's not easy. And also it feels like I'm playing decent, you know? I'm not like falling asleep at every turn, which is good. Yeah, knight here, oops. Knight here helps opening things up. They go here, I push, they push me away. But maybe it doesn't matter, right? It just doesn't matter. I can just go back. They push me again, let's say. Oh, and my bishop's trapped, that's not good. That's not good. So they want to go for e5. Very interesting, very interesting. They're telegraphing that they want to do that. Very nice. But now I'm noticing there is a fork here. So can I play this move? Can I play this move? They take once, I take once, they take, I take, and they take. Now this feels like it's over, right? However, what if I play rook f to d1 in the end? I think I'm actually winning, guys. Sorry, I think this is a blunder. Am I crazy? I push e4, so let's analyze this. If they move the bishop to h7, I push, and this is indeed a victory, because I'm forking the two pieces. They don't have this because I just do this, and this is a victory. So after this move, if they go here, let's say I still fork them, because if they take, I just replace with the knight, and this is winning. So after this move, they have to, well, they can't go back with the bishop, they have to take. Okay, I take with the pawn. Again, if they move their bishop here or here, or here or whatever, I just fork them. It's a little bit complicated, they can dirty things like this, but then I go here, it's even better, they don't win anything. So after I go here, it's kind of forced, they have to take. They just have to take, right? But then I take, they take with the bishop, and again, I have this move, rook a to d1, let's say, it doesn't matter, and the bishop's under attack. If they move the bishop, the knight falls. If they take, it doesn't matter. Oh, but they have this move. Ah, they have this. But wait, I take. They take with check, I go here. Their knight's almost trapped, they have to go here, I go here. They have to go here. And then I go here and I probably have a crushing position with crushing advantage. There is also the other option of them taking with the bishop. I take with the knight. They go here. So what if I play knight h4? Okay, so pushing, taking like this. They take with the bishop, yeah. But then I take, they take. Isn't there a way I can take advantage of that? No, because they're hitting my bishop as well. I could still go here, why not? Threatening to attack this guy. But then I guess they can just move. It's complicated, I feel like I have the better position no matter what I do. But okay, let's play the normal. Oh, but on knight here, bishop here, and e4, they can just play e5. So this was the critical attempt. These, and I still go here, threatening c5. If they take, they're lost. So they play c5 themselves. I play like knight h4 or something. That's crazy. E4 is crazy. Every line I'm looking at looks good for me. E4 just striking. Takes. So okay, the question is after takes, and rook here. What's their best move and what's my threat? My threat is c5, we established that. Let's say they defend though. They just defend. Yeah, they just defend. Then I go here. They just take me. They just move their bishop. And I guess I'm down a pawn now for no reasons. So that's annoying. I could go here. They go back. Then I push. Then they attack me. I take, they take, I take, but again they take and they win. That's annoying. I could play rook f to d1. If they play e5, I play e4. Takes, takes. But again, there is bishop takes. Knight takes, knight takes. Now knight h4 is a little bit stronger, though. Yeah, knight h4 is a little bit stronger. After this, they're lost, I think. So yeah, rook f to d1 is strong. Interesting idea. After e5, what do I do? Well, if anything, it's not easy. It's not easy. Well, if anything, knight h4 now is decent. And I can always play e4 here. If things really comes to worse, but then they trap me, so that's not ideal. I don't know, it's a difficult situation here, and I'm wasting a lot of time. Well, I'm not wasting time, I'm calculating, but it's difficult. Knight here, bishop here. What's the point, though? Knight here, pawn here. I can just go back, I guess. But they go here. That's not good. e4, let's calculate this again. e4 takes, takes, bishop takes. And on knight takes, knight here perhaps, takes, takes. What am I achieving exactly? Rather than nothing. I could play b4, of course. Takes, takes, I guess. Takes. Push, takes, takes. This looks good for me, fantastic center. So I could play b4. If they take, well, I just take hitting the bishop. That would be a difference compared to previous variations. So b4, if they play e5, I take, take. Take, take, I guess. Push. Take, 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 take. Well, they actually have to take again with the bishop. It's an interesting position. Things can end up in a draw, perhaps. I could also play d4, but d4 relinquishes control of squares I'm too interested about. I can, of course, just take here. They take like this, perhaps. Then they don't have e4 anymore, but I also don't have my ideas. Knight h4, bishop here, d5 is also a thing. But I'm not threatening to push. So, I don't know. Rook f to d1 looks extremely interesting. Like, it's just rook f to d1, you know. It's very interesting. If they push, again I have e4. Takes, takes. But the problem is, what if they go back? Well, if they go back, I push and I go here. Yeah, that's very strong. So yeah, rook f to d1. Let's just play rook f to d1. It's an interesting move. Makes them think. They're probably not going to think, but it's an interesting move. Makes them think. Gives me something to push for. It's just not too bad. They play e5 without thinking, of course. Great. So there is this. Perhaps they wanted to play this. But after I take, they take, I take. I'm just up a pawn with a better position, perhaps. So I'm going to go for it. Maybe they want to go bishop g4, but that was my idea. Let's just stick with the idea. And maybe here there were better moves, but unfortunately I can't calculate forever. So now we're stuck with this. Now we are stuck with this, okay? Whether you like it or not. There are some crazy lines here. Oh, they take? What? How can they possibly take? Now, if I take here, of course, they don't wanna move their... I'm gonna take like this. I think this is quite good, actually. They go back here. Ah, so they do this. But now... I feel like I'm doing all right after this move. They move the bishop back, then I play b3. And I'm just gonna go here. No? I think I have a fantastic position. Am I crazy? I can play b3 immediately, perhaps, but this looks more forcing. Okay. Now b3, with the idea of going here. They take here, I take here, I guess. Okay, I don't want to drop this, though. So... how can I not drop that? That's not elementary thing to understand. Let me play b3. I feel like my position is going places. Maybe it's not. This knight is pretty well controlled. I may want to play bishop b2 before going knight here, because this doesn't come with tempo. Of course. If take, the knight drops, so that's the idea. But rook here, I don't know. It's tough positions, of course, but... But okay, there's also knight here to overprotect this guy. And after knight here, if they take, well, they're giving me this square. And if they play g6, okay, if they play g6, it's fine, but then I have the light squares anyways. I can go back. Targeting this guy. I don't know, it feels like this position is okay for me. I just have to not blunder pawns. Which is easier said than done, obviously, but... I also have knight e1, knight c2, knight e3, knight c4, which is a crazy long line, but if it works, it works. You know? If it works, it works. There is also knight here, and if they take... Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying, but... So knight here, takes. It's not really good for me, just loses probably. Knight here, this knight moves here. And then I can go here. Yeah, why not? Looks a little bit unusual, but knight here also kind of does the same thing. But I don't know. Because I would love to target this guy, right? So, okay, knight here. Let's go. Bishop or knight here, I guess I just push. Oh, but maybe knight here, I can just leave it there. I can just play h3, perhaps. I have 1 minute, they have 8. That's not exactly what you would call ideal, but okay. No, but okay. No, but okay. Knight back. Okay, now I can go here. And I'm targeting this guy quite seriously. I think I may want to do it. Take, though. So can I go here? But I don't want them allowed to infiltrate, so I have to go here. And when I say I have to go there, I don't know if I have to go there, but... Oh, and also, yeah, by taking now they get access to this square. Yeah. I didn't think things through, I guess, enough. But okay, if I go here, I'm attacking this, right? But he can take here, but then I take here. It's probably equal. But I have some ideas of breaking with... I don't know, this may be a blunder, guys. I don't know. This may as well be a blunder, but I'm not sure. Yep. I get to take here. Okay, but maybe my position is not bad, actually. My position is not too bad, perhaps. Whoa. Hold on a minute. Yeah, my position is not terrible. Wait a minute. I'm gonna pre-move this, because if they play it, I have to go for that. But I could also take the rook, but... Yeah, I could also take the rook. Take. That's hanging. I'm just gonna take with the knight. I'm just gonna keep control of the central file. Let's not be too fancy. It's okay to be fancy, let's not be too fancy. Because then I'm gonna play b5. I'm just gonna play b5. I just try to do something on that side of the board. Because their queen side's collapsing, and usually when I have my pawn like this, I'm not doing too badly. Actually. Well, if they take, I take once again. And I have infiltrations on d7 and stuff. If knight to c3, I may play rook d6. You know? Oh, no. Just rook takes and then play b5. Yeah, of course. Silly me for even doubting that. Oh, but b5... So rook takes, b5 takes. It's not so obvious. Rook takes, they have to take with the knight though. Okay, wait, what if I go here? They check me here. Alright. So, okay, can I go here perhaps? Is it crazy? Maybe it's crazy, but I'ma do it. I'ma do it. This knight's annoying, but I guess I can try to get rid of it. I can also play bishop f3 to try to trap it. Bishop here, knight here is annoying. So what if I play king f1 trying to trap this knight? Now I'm threatening, I don't even know what I'm threatening, perhaps rook here. Not sure. Not sure what I'm threatening. But I'm trying to trap that guy. That's for sure. Just trying to trap that guy. There's also knight here. With knight here as an idea. Yeah, this move I think is wrong. I think I have b5 and stuff, but... Not sure. Yeah, maybe king there wasn't necessary. Maybe I should have just gone here, but I don't know. Knight there? That's crazy. What? What? What's going on here? Can I go here? If they go here, I go here this time. Hopefully I'm not blundering my life away, but... I don't have much time, I feel like I'm blundering things, but... I wanted to go there, that was my grandiose idea. That was my grandiose idea, I don't know. Now if they move this guy, well, they lose. But if they take, and then I have b5. Or do I? No. Okay, they go there. Well, I don't have to take. But I guess I want to. I guess I have to. To gain that time. What am I doing? The knight's defending everything. I'm crazy. I just probably lost the game. I don't know. Did I lose the game? Maybe. Maybe I just lost the game. It's probably still a draw, but... What am I doing? I have to activate my king, I guess. Check, I move. That's just terrible. It's a draw objectively, I'm sure, but that was not super smart by me. And maybe this is also a blunder. Check there, what if I go here? Here. That looks okay. Or maybe they want to defend like this. No, they attack my pawn, but I can defend it now. Check though, so I push, okay. I have to push it. I wanted to push it anyways. And maybe here is even better. Yeah, maybe here is even better. It simplifies the position even more. Yeah. But okay. Because if they take even with the knight, then... yeah, then I can take with the bishop. And then it's a draw. Okay, it's a draw. I probably threw it, but... what you gotta do? Sometimes you just throw it. Wait, what? I go here. Or do I? What if I go here instead? I guess they check me here. Then I go here. Take. It's probably okay. Here. I don't know. They want to check me here, but then I go here. I lost on time. Oh, bro. The Italians, you know, bad words almost started to come out. Yeah, I threw it and then I lost on time. It's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but lately I've been losing on time more often than I would like to. You know? Yeah, it was plus 2.3 at some point. Yeah, I knew that I let it go. I knew it. And then I even lost on time. That's crazy. That's what it is. This was all good. B3 is wrong. Okay. Bishop takes. 96 is wrong. Rook takes should have been better. And here I should have played rook takes. Okay. But knight f3. This was all equal. Knight d4 is a blunder. I should have played knight d7. Ah, knight d7. Knight d7 is interesting. Yeah, but here I had no time. Knight d7 threatens the knight. Whoa, really? The knight just lost? How? What if you play knight here? Rook a3, knight here, rook here, and now this is actually trapped. Okay, I see. Wow, okay. But I played rook c1, which is still fine. Here I should have played b5 immediately. Why didn't I play b5? Because I was afraid of this, but there is this. Yeah, I forgot that there was this. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. I just forgot. I threw it completely, like, beyond your imagination. And here b5 is wrong. I should have just defended. Yeah, this was just equal. Yeah, but this is also equal. This is also equal. And I'm sure that everything wins. Like, I can just go back. I can just do whatever. I would have gone here, though. Knight d4 was my move. Knight d2, e6, king to d5. I wanted to do that. Is this wrong? B takes. Knight takes I would have wanted to play, probably. Knight to d3. What if I push here? Oh, if I push they take my bishop. Okay. Well, can I just go here? Knight d2 f4. Ah, they do it anyways. G takes, knight takes. Okay, so there was this crazy tactic that. Okay. Well, fair enough. But let's look at the theory. I think this was okay. It's a little bit annoying that I lost on time, but I would have probably ended up in a bad situation anyways. I don't know. I guess I just let it happen. I was like, what? But now I'm annoyed. Oh. So knight f3. Browse 3. I lost 16 points. Why 16 points? At these levels, when you lose, they make you lose like tremendous amount of points. Okay, so c4, knight d7. It annoys me a little bit because like I feel like I've played better than my opponent, but it doesn't matter. It's a little bit annoying. So queen takes, pawn takes, bishop e7, bishop d2. But it was out of theory super quickly. d5, g3, c6, d5, g3, c6, bishop g2, knight f6. I lost on like crazy. I just lost on time. I was so that's why chess makes people stressed, because When you're low on time, if you're stressed, that's a problem. But if you're relaxed, time just runs out because you're not aware, you're not like stressed. So you have to be stressed basically to not lose. But guess what? I don't care. I can lose, it's fine. Okay, so bishop f5, castle. Yeah, they play bishop f5 immediately. And the problem is they never play knight f6. So bishop f5, castle, and he should transpose, but they play knight e7. No, they played e6, I played c4. They played e6, I played c4. And if they play knight f6, we transpose back to queen b3, but they play knight e7. And knight e7 is nothing. Yeah, it's nothing, because here you will play d3, things. So yeah. Yeah, this is nothing. What's the move here? C takes. Yeah, I guess C takes makes sense. Does this transpose to something I've seen? Let me check. So c4 takes, knight gf, well, knight here, knight gf6, d3, bishop e7, queen b3, queen b6. No, it doesn't transpose to nothing. No. So, okay, it's a little bit of a weird line, weird move orders, but guess what? This is done. So that was game 22. Let's just play another game. I want to play another game. I want to redeem myself. Losing on time like that was crazy, but I'm playing very well. I'm playing very well. It's just that I lose anyways. Fantastic. But I'm playing very well, you know. Middle game, I feel like I'm playing very well. I really lost on time. That's crazy. That's so annoying. So annoying. Yeah, I haven't played in a while. I don't have that. I'm like in analysis mode, you know. If you don't play for a while, you're like in analysis mode. You're like, oh yeah, and then you lose on time because it's like you care but you don't. It's weird. Okay, we're playing against a 2352, and we finally get the Sicilian. I don't know if it's going to be an accelerated dragon. It could be if they play d4. They could play c3 going to the Alapin, but they play d4, so we are in an accelerated dragon. Here we go. So far we are playing absolute main moves of the accelerated dragon. They trade, okay. This is something that I don't think is even in the course. So, oh no, it's in the course. If bishop c4, I have queen c7, yeah. And after castle, knight f6, and after rook e1, there is d6. Okay, no, this is in the course. They play queen d3 though, rather than bishop c4. However, I think I can kind of go for the same idea. I'm gonna go queen c7 to prevent e5 after knight f6, and then I'm gonna play knight f6 and d6. I think I'm just gonna do the same good things. What else? Yeah, queen c7. Queen c7, I think I'm going to go for it. Quite simply, knight f6. If rook e1, I have d6. Otherwise, I'm just probably going to castle. I don't know. Okay, bishop there. Okay, I think I castle now. If they play e5, I just take it. With a gain of tempo as well. Queen e2, rook e1, any move that prepares d5, I have d6. Okay, d6. And this is not in theory, because the bishop will be here and the bishop will be here, but we are playing some typical stuff from this opening, and kind of feels alright. Okay, so this is middle game. Let's try to play decent middle game. That's kind of the goal. Let's try to play some decent moves. So, what can we do here? So the threat is bishop here. Okay? They want to di-fianchetto my bishop, to say it in a little bit of an unusual way. And that's something. So what can I play in this position? There are multiple moves that comes to mind. Rook b8 comes to mind, simply hitting a pawn. It's just a move that comes to mind. How do they defend? If they play b3, queen a5 looks good. And yeah, rook b8 looks very nice. If they play bishop here, I'm just gonna take you probably, right? There is also knight g4, which prevents this idea. But then there is h3. Okay, but then I go to e5. This is piece play. This is piece play. Of course, that attacks the bishop, but they're gonna play bishop here anyways, probably. I don't know. Oh, but then I have bishop takes h3. Ah, bishop takes h3. Ooh, that's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. If they take, they lose. If they play f4, ooh, oh, that's nasty. So knight here, pawn here, knight here, bishop takes h3. And I know this idea from a line that I've studied in the Ninzo, where the queen is on d2 and you sacrifice for. I'm gonna go for it, I think. Just knight here, very, very, very simple. If they play f3, well, I think queen b6 is quite good. So a knight here looks decent. Knight here looks really decent. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. What's wrong with that? I may be also threatening d5 to attack h2. I don't know. But knight g4 looks interesting. Preventing bishop h6 makes them think. Okay, they go h3. Now I go to e5. Right? And again, I'm actually threatening bishop takes h3 now. Which is a little bit of a silly hat move. Yeah, I think I'm gonna... What? Did they miss it? That's crazy. They missed it, didn't they? Nah, they missed it. I just take it. I just take on h3. They take here, let's say. Okay, I take back. Where can they move the queen to a place where they really scares me? They can do that. If they play f4, I just grab their bishop and then I bring my home. I think I'm gonna. I was about to make crazy misclicks. That would be funny. I think I'm just gonna take it. Am I insane? I think I'm just gonna take it. Bishop takes h3. That was set up from a while back. And it may not work, but if it works, that's so cool. And again, this idea, I got it from a line that I've studied in Ganguly's course. Is a course against 1d4, and you're supposed to play the Ninzo Indian. Like, I studied the Ninzo Indian from the black side against 1d4 in a Ganguly's course, and that's where I got the idea from. And again, maybe this is wrong. Maybe I'm dead lost for some reasons. Maybe rook here, right? And then swing over. But I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, okay. But now I can go back here. And if they kick me around, I go here. And I probably go there anyways. Right? And rook here is not a thing because I just capture it. And then I win your queen. So yeah, just bishop back. Feels like it's a very active position here for all my pieces. And I don't know, it feels very good. Of course, they have a little bit of counterplay, but I can also just play h5. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm just up a pawn. My dark squares are a little bit weak, but they don't have the incipit to, like, attack them. I feel like I'm playing really well. Wow. Okay, Rook there I don't fully understand personally. I mean, I kind of do. No, maybe it's a good move because they kind of step out of some situations, you know. But the thing is, I can go h5, but then this is pinned. Why weakening myself like that? Those are all very good considerations. Okay, what else? Now I can play rook b8 though. What are they threatening? Let's start with the obvious. What are they threatening? I feel like they're threatening nothing at the time being. I just want to play rook b8, trying to hit this guy, and see what they do. Knight a4 perhaps. Okay, that's a move. That's a move for sure. That's a move for sure. That's a move for sure. But it feels so tender. Their position feels so tender. It's crazy. I don't see any immediate threat, so I'm gonna go with rook b8. Maybe this is crazy, maybe this is lost, maybe this is whatever it is, but sometimes you gotta go. Rook b8 feels good. Knight a4 a little bit annoying, but I had like a half of an idea what to do against it. Okay, they play b3, fair enough, but now I want to play queen a5, right? Now I want to play queen a5. Queen a5 is a very simple move, pins the knight to the queen. The knight only way to like untangle would be this, but I don't know, feels a little bit weird. So yeah, queen a5 looks good. Queen a5, I'm just gonna go queen a5 here. Queen a5, what's not to like? My king is here, so a move like this doesn't even work. You know, with check in some crazy lines, but no. And my idea is to just simplify and have a better endgame up a pawn. Maybe I'm simplifying a little bit too quickly. Maybe I'm rushing it a little bit. But I don't know. I would have the bishop against the knight. My pawn structure is a little bit better. I have the potential connected pass pawn. Sorry, the potential pass pawn without connected on this side of the board. I'm not disliking this too much, you know. There is also this idea to pin both guys. But I don't know. Queen a5. Maybe I had better, but again, I don't want to lose on time again. I don't want to lose on time again. Maybe c5 was better, but no, c5 gives up so many squares. c5 gives up so many squares. Sorry guys if I'm not commentating much, but this is a very interesting position, obviously. Very interesting position, of course. Yeah, if knight b1, I don't think I'm gonna trade queens, but maybe I will do because I'll identify some winning endgames idea or something. But queen c5 is my idea. Oh, they really do that? Ooh, they're crazy, man. Ooh, they're crazy. Oh no, they're crazy. Queen check, obviously. if queen here, knight here, if queen here, if rook here, knight here, so that's not good. So they have to move the king, right? Now where do they move it? If they go here, I just go here. They go here, that's the idea, I think, but now check. They go here, let's say. Okay, that's not crazy. But okay, I can check. If they go here, I guess they end up badly, I guess. So they have to go here. I go here, they go here, check. It's not obvious, huh? What if I go here first, though? They go here. Oh, but then I can take, quite simply. But then they check me here. But then I go here. Then they take here. Then I check here. I think I'm doing fine if I just go here immediately. Maybe I'm insane, but... Wait, I can check, they go here, I go here, they push, I take. They check, I just move, they take. I can even just do this, quite frankly. I think they're screwed. Oh no, I'm threatening mate as well. No, I think that's fantastic. No, that's fantastic. Check. Just check, quite frankly, yeah. Yeah, no, that's good, that's good. That's just good. That's just good. Never mind, that's just good. Never mind. Oh, they go there? I didn't even consider that. What? How can you go there and not tell me anything? But now I go here, even more. If they push, again, I have this. I think they underestimated this idea by me. Because of course I can take. They take somehow. Check. You know? But I think going here is just very good. I'm threatening terrible things, and after they go here, first of all, I can check them. They have to go here. But that's not good, probably. But after I go here, they go here, I just take. Take. Check. Oh, that's their idea. So if I go here, they take here, actually. Ah. So I can't do that. Fair enough. But wait a minute, if I take here, and they take, let's say, with a pawn, I check and then I go here. They don't have too many squares for that rook. So let me calculate though. Here, is it really that bad? I can check here, they have to go here. And I mean, yeah, that's not good. Okay, let's just take, I guess. Let's not think about it too heavily, I guess. Again, many guesses here. And I just play some chess. Yeah, my calculations were not exactly like the most sophisticated, but it is what it is. Of course, rook here, I just take it. That's the whole point. That's the whole grandiose idea. But not sure. I can go here again. So let me do it. Yeah, but what's the idea? Wait a minute. I have to think here. I have to think. Oh, I go here, they defend. And then I want to like go here and here, but there is the knight. Oh. But okay, there is also the idea to go to f6 to kind of control this. But I go here, they go here. I go here, they go here. Then I go here. It's complicated. I can also play like f5, but this type of position. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I can try to go here, perhaps, pinning the knight again. But then they go here. I can go here, here, here. They go here. But then I guess I go here, maybe. At least I got a square. They push me even further. No, I just take it here. That's no problem. If they take like this, then I guess I'm gonna go here. Then they go there with the rook. It's annoying, it's annoying, it's annoying. No, I actually go back. Threatening to take here, yes. Okay, let's just go for it. Let's just attack this rook. Let's see what happens. Let's win this tempo. To then go back here. Oh, they're setting this up, huh? Nasties. Nasties, guys. But now queen here is much stronger. Now queen here is much stronger. They want to go here, but this guy hangs. And now this guy's pinned. So. And after this is now truly even stronger, because after they push, take, if they go here, they lose a thing. If they go here, I take and take. Yeah, I think queen f2 was not that good. It was just a one-move trick. I mean, you know, not ideal, in my opinion. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. But I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. Who knows? The pawn here defends the knight, but again I go here. And I don't know, maybe that's not even that good. But there's also this move, but that can't be good, I guess. I kind of want to go here with my rook, trying to go here. If they push here, I just go back. I can also go king here, trying to prevent this. I don't like it though, but who knows. But okay, rook here feels active. It just feels active. That's what it feels like. After rook here, queen here, I take here. Attacking the both rooks, that's winning. Unless they go back here. But then I guess I take and I play rook a8. Something like that. Something like that. Then c5. Bishop there, okay. Okay, that's definitely interesting. I could play c5 as well here. c5. c5. Oh, c5 is interesting. They push. And I just go here, but then they go here, I guess. Okay, let me just go. Let me just go for this idea. Let me just go for piece activity, you know. I just realized this may be a blunder, because after they push and I go back, this comes with tempo and I don't win their pawn no more. I think I just blundered. I mean, the position's equal probably, but maybe I actually blundered. I don't know. I don't know. Things are weird. Yeah, I may have just blundered that. So I have to go to c8 perhaps. They take here. Then I guess I check them, take. But I can go here or something. Yeah, that's a tough situation, man. So bishop here, queen here, check, takes, go here. I go here. And I guess then I'm gonna go to a8. This is not the end of the world, but this doesn't feel too good, doesn't it? Well, I'm gonna go for that endgame. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. It's an endgame. With rooks. It's probably a draw. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'm lost. Maybe I'm lost. I don't know. I felt like I found some nice ideas, but then I completely lost myself. I completely lost myself. It's unbelievable. Like, I lost myself like crazy. Like, unreal. Unreal how I lost myself. That's just unbelievable. I lost myself in the craziest way. Rook there, okay. Rook there. Rook there. Okay, so what if I play c5 here? What if I play c5? They take, and my argument is you're not gonna defend a2, which they can easily defend. Never mind. Then I guess I can infiltrate with my king a little bit. I feel like I have an interesting position if I try to do that. There's also rook b5, then they go here though, then I go here, then they go here. I'm just gonna go with c5. It's an interesting option. It's an interesting option. It's an interesting option, I don't know. I really don't know. Feels like it's very, very interesting though. One pawn blocking 2. If you have been following the endgame series, you know that this is a typical formation, 1 pawn blocking 2 pawns. So, despite the fact that I'm down a pawn, you know, this is kind of okay. Also, I'm gonna have the C file. This is actually an excellent move. I'm proud. See, I'm getting better at the endgames. You guys were doubting me. If they take, they may even be losing. No, I don't know. That's perhaps a little bit harsh, but they may be in trouble. They may be in trouble. What not to like? They may be in trouble, like actually. But if they don't take, I mean, I can play rook a8 and then bishop b5, kind of forcing them to take. I don't know. It's just a position of chess in the end of the day, right? Right? Interesting situations. Interesting situations. If they play knight c1, I may have to play bishop b5 though. Because otherwise I may be in trouble. But then I'm in trouble anyways. I don't know. Okay, they take, they kind of help me. Yeah, so do I take like this or not? That's a big question. If I take like this, I feel like I have to take like this because this creates the possibility of creating a pass pawn over here, but I feel like that's not the right way to go about it. King there. I think that's inaccurate, but I don't know. Ah, they do that, okay. Okay, so what's my idea here? Well, doubling up and take this, I guess. So I go here, they go here or something, I go here. So they can't really push. I can just go here in general. But I start to have little time, as usual. Fantastic. So let's go here, let's target this guy. I think that's an important move. Yeah, I think that was an important move. Knight there though, rightfully so. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, that was missing everything. So I go here, they check me, I take, but that's okay. Maybe they want to go here, then I go here, things get crazy. I'm getting mated and stuff like that. Not sure what's going on here. Let me go all the way back. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely better than anything I thought. Going here. Is this like losing? Check is probably is. Okay, so let me just go back. If they take, so be it. So be it. They try to infiltrate over there. That's a very good move. Probably just getting mated at this point, but I don't know, maybe not. It's also quite difficult to defend this guy, but they don't have to defend the guy. They can just push. But then I'm gonna attack this guy. But not really, because they're threatening this guy. So I don't know, what am I attacking exactly? Am I attacking anything at all? I probably am. It's probably a draw objectively, but I have 1 minute as usual. With my fantastic time management skills. Time management. So bad. My time management skills, man. Unreal. Unreal. Okay, that's pretty obvious that happened. There are so many tactics in their favor and like none for me. Why is that? That's not fair. But yeah, I think it's objectively a draw, as I already stated, but it's just very difficult because I have 1 minute. If I had time to think, perhaps, but... And 1 minute and a half is a little bit time to think. The problem is if you lose it and you have no time to think. I don't even see what their next move is. Okay, they go here, I take. They take here. Okay. So can I go here? Is this losing? I don't know. So I just keep the tension, I guess. I'm weirdly enough threatening rook takes. But not really. Yeah, that was just another blunder. Fantastic. Awesome. That was just yet another blunder. That's amazing. Should have just played d5. Yeah, just d5. Should have just played d5. I mean, it's not a blunder, meaning I'm losing anything, but... Well, there is rook here now. But maybe not, there isn't. Ah, no, actually there isn't. I just take it. Ah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so that's not a blunder. I guess it's fine. But... I thought I was threatening this, and if they take, they lose, but... Oh no, actually I'm threatening this, because if I go here and here... Then... My rook's no longer angling. Oh, but they have this. Ah, they have this. Yeah. Yeah, that's winning. Yeah, that's completely winning for them. So then I have perhaps this to try to save myself. maybe. With some idea of going back and playing this. Take. But they still have infiltration here in the end. But I take their pawn. I don't know. But rook b7 just loses the tempo. It's just bad. Yeah, it's just bad. Yeah, on this I think I have to play this. And maybe that's a blunder as well, but I really don't know. So if I go here now, I'm getting mated. So I'm gonna go here. Yeah, it's not so easy for them though to continue. Like, how do you continue? You know? How do you continue? I guess I'm just gonna go here and here. Take. Yeah, it's probably, no, it's completely losing for me. It's completely losing, but maybe if I keep the rooks on the board. I have an idea if they push a4 to take here, and after they take here to push here. That's an idea that perhaps saves me, but it's literally the only thing I have here. 2 minutes for my opponent. Rook endgames. I'm studying these things, you know. Yeah, I'm probably losing, but I don't know. So if I go here, I'm getting mated. So wait, they allow me to do this, but I'm getting mated once again. But now I can perhaps go here, no? They take, I take. They go here. Nah, that doesn't work. Let's just go here, perhaps. Do I go here? Is this a move? Okay, let's just go here. Trying to play 4. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm playing for. I don't know what I'm playing for. King goes there. Yeah, that's probably very good. I can push here, I guess. Takes, rook f6. He's completely lost. He's quite simply completely lost. I'm not even threatening to take because I'm getting mated, so... I don't know if that was a good move or not. Probably was the worst move I could have played. It was probably the worst move I could have played. This is fantastic, but also, what do I do? Maybe that's the idea. Maybe that's something. Maybe. Maybe that's something. I should have played rook e8 a long time ago. A long time ago I should have played that. A long time ago. Rook e8, I should have played it a long time ago. Did I already say that I should have played it a long time ago? Because I should have played it a long time ago. Should have played it a long time ago. But when you have no time, you don't know what to do. Long time ago I should have done that. Still going here. If they go here, still hit by check and winning. Still threatening this, perhaps. I just said perhaps. Going back. But now going here. No, actually now going here. Yeah, now actually going here. On this I have this. Oh, they check me here. Oh, freak. I didn't saw that. Ah, that's so annoying. Check takes is completely lost. Yeah, it's completely lost. Doesn't matter what I do anymore. Ah, well. I'm not even unhappy for some reasons. I feel like I played well. It's just not enough, you know? Just not enough. But now I defend here. And now they move here. Yeah. I mean, do I resign? I'm just gonna play one more move to see if they blunder something, but it's just resignable. Check. It probably everything wins, but you know, yeah. Oh, they block like that, but now I go here. See, they always give you chances, perhaps. You never know. You never know the chance they give you. Check. Now I take. It's completely lost, but hope never dies. Yeah, now it dies. Okay, GG. Tough loss. There was nothing much I could do. I don't know why I completely screw it. I'm happy of the idea that I found in the beginning, you know, bishop takes, but I don't know. I guess I'm too much in analysis mode. I wasn't, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but when I was playing some days ago, I was much sharper, you know? Whereas now, it's like I don't care. It's weird. I get annoyed by losing, but I don't care while I play. It's weird. It's really weird. But even here, as you can see in the beginning, I was completely winning. I mean, -2. Why can't I convert? I don't know. I can't explain that. So this line is something that a little bit surprised me. I found these ideas. Bishop h6 is wrong. Here I found this good thing here. And here, I don't know, I started to play such terrible moves. Like, they're not even that bad, I guess. But where is the moment where I have the most advantage here? Here, yeah. What should I have done here? h5, and it's funny because h5 is the first move that I thought of. Why didn't I play h5? Because I was like concerned about this? But that's ridiculous. Just don't be concerned about that. There are so many things that that can be done about it. Yeah, rook h8 even, very normal. And then the game just continues. Yeah, h5 is great. With the idea of h4, annoy the rook, which is very good. I don't know why I didn't play that. I really don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, it's laziness, right? h5, queen here, and rook here, and not thinking, you know, not thinking. Not thinking. Rook ab8 is the lazy move, but it's fine, it's fine. It's just, you know, the mental approach I'm talking about here. Even simplifying, like going for these one-move threats. And here going for the endgame is crazy. Rook d8 is still fine. And this is just winning. And 92, it's funny that is wrong. They would have won with a3, but they went here. c5, very nice. So I'm happy that I found some moves. And it was equal, but then they started to have something. Rook a to b8 perhaps is wrong. And here I just blundered away the game somehow. Yeah, e6 is crazy, should have played rook back, a4. And then I just blundered the game away. Okay. Well, it happens, guys. You know, that's the part of the journey, that's the part of improvement. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode anyways. Tomorrow I have a tournament over the board. It's gonna be 9 rounds. Is part 2 of the tournament that I did on a couple of Sundays ago, and there are some chances that I win some prizes because I am number 5th now, and the first 5 players gets rewarded by some prizes, and the player that is in number 3 is not going to participate tomorrow. So one position is already gone. So I may get 5th, 4th, 3rd even. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your chess.